Hello and welcome back. It's Randy Lindsay with Hawkeye Traders. Today's Hawkeye market update. I want to review what we talked about yesterday and go into today's expectations. Yesterday, I drew a line right at the price that we were reviewing from yesterday. I was expecting price from this point to come back up into the middle of this Hawkeye wide bar. Wide bar identifies significant price action related to volume in the market. So when we see these things, we expect price to react a certain way. So when price came right down into our demand zone, price bounced off of that, saw a lot of buyers coming back into this market. And while the price bar was identified as white, that shows that there's an equal amount of pressure coming from both buyers and sellers. But it does show that there is not a predominant number of buyers. So there's a lot of profit taking going on here, but interesting that it came right at a key demand level. Price bounced back up again. So yesterday's analysis, we were expecting price to come right back into the middle of this white bar, which is exactly where we are right now. We're looking for 2,900 range to be the upside of that. I'm looking for potentially just a little bit over 2,900 before we start to see some change in momentum. But looking at the overall overbought or oversold condition, we can see that this red line right here, which is the S&P, is extremely oversold at this point. So you get a lot of rebound off of that. So a lot of energy coming out of most of the major indices. The Dow, the Nasdaq are all down here in the bottom. The Russell is trying to get there. But one thing that we note that's different is the gold. Gold is really starting to spike up and get a lot of energy coming in, and we'll look at gold here in just a bit. But what I'm looking for is a very muted but continued increase in price. The theory suggests that we're going to make it back up to 3019 because once we hit a demand zone this strong, we're expecting price to come back and eventually hit back up to previous highs. But that might or might not happen. So right now we're trading the news and we're trading the price action as we see it. So the recommendation to stay intraday cautious, but looking to go long on this rebound is what we're looking at for now. Let me go over and look at gold. As you can see, gold also found very good support in the demand zone and started trading back up from that point. Now let's turn our zones off just to give you a very good and clean picture. A lot of selling. This is a liquidity hunting, looking for sellers to try to pull that back down. It didn't really find much because you couldn't really see confirmed selling on any of these. You found a really nice building base of buyers coming in and then a breakout coming up into this. So it's really easy to follow that. Hawkeye identified a long in gold back in late May. And had you been looking at that and trading that, you can see that we would have gone through all 8 of our profit levels for taking that trade out. And we've also got a continuation trend signal right here, identifying this trade right here as a breakout and continuation trade. All right, so looking at the input, we've already gone through a full level of profit target on that on our way up to the target, which would be a level 3. So 1546 would be our upside target for this big move in gold. So continue to look at that and hold. Another thing that I wanted to point out was the bonds. If you take a look at the 10-year bond, then the 10-year bond is also in a nice tear and breakout. You can see a consolidation range was broken out, Hawkeye wide bar identifying extreme strength. In this case, it was with buying volume and signaled along at this point right here. So we are now currently well over 2 levels of profit with the upside target, of course, always being level 3. The sunshine level, we're looking to take profits right out at a 130.59 odd. So looking at the 30-year, then you're seeing the same type of action. You're seeing the same type of weakness identified, failure of price to rotate back down again, and then renewed signal up there with a confirmed retake of a level 3 at the 162.25 level. Where do we see this going? It's potential that this could go up to a level 5, which is the 164. But we don't know. We're just following the trends, and we can see that we are currently in uptrend on all three of our time frames. We've been in uptrend all year, but to continue to watch this as it unfolds, it's a thing of beauty. If you want to learn more about volume, then don't forget to download our free ebook, The Lost Art of Volume Price Analysis, or get a free copy of our software and a 2-week free trial. Use the links either above or below this video to get started on learning more about how Hawkeye can help you as a trader take advantage of these markets. Bye for now.